All right, good morning, good afternoon, and or everybody's having a good Monday and whatnot. I have spent the better half of the last 2 hours compiling and making sure I was not missing any 1.6 item in a little notepad. I am not gonna show myself super quick, and we are just going to review this because there are a few things I want to point out. I'm gonna go to this match. Is this even readable? Because it's not readable on my... Yeah, it's readable. It's small. I don't know if I can make it bigger. I can't. Here to see stuff. Alright, so this list on the left is all the items. And then this list on the right is what we're gonna mostly be focusing on. I had to do a little bit of finagling to make sure we actually have letters for a majority of the things. I have added some furniture, like I've added the portraits of the spouses. I have specifically added all the legendary row and H row because those are technically new items. And then I've added the quality variants of saplings because they're technically new items, right? I was kind of grasping for straws at some of these, I feel like. The only thing that is technically a new item that I haven't put on here, but I'm still debating, I just didn't want to like flood it, is all the new dried fruit specifically. While it's technically a new item, I think they all start with dried, then the name of the item. So D would literally just be dried all the fruit in the game. Which I don't think we want. I don't know that I should actually look at the specific labeling for it. Raisins is on there because it's its own thing. It's just dried fruit. It could be like that. But then it's also very inconsistent because I have carrot pickles, carrot juice added because it's like all the variants of the new carrot. And I did this for broccoli and summer squash and powder melons. So it's like I technically have these on here, but it's more because it starts with the thing instead of being dried and then the fruit. Because if it was the fruit then dried, it would be fine in my opinion. But the fact that it's just dried, so it's gonna fill up the entire D category, is a little annoying. Can you dry powder melons? You probably could. We could just do that. Dried powder melon. So it's a new item, but we still get the dried. I'm telling you, this is not in alphabetical order already, but I tried. The other thing is we don't have 3 letters. Obviously, X and Z still are letterless, and then we have U, which is normally just unmilled rice. But we do have a few that only have 1. Q is Queen of Sauce. Oh, I'm sorry, we're missing N as well. We're missing 4 letters. I forgot. No, there's a random one. And then there's only a few ones. Like V has to be Void Frog Egg. By the way, I've added all the Frog Egg variants. Kind of specifically because V would have been dead otherwise as well. V has Void Frog Egg. So that's what I added. And then there's also the only K is like the Krobus's portrait. So there's only 1 K, so we have to marry Krobus no matter what. We have to marry and divorce quite a few people, it looks like. But there are U, X, and Z that are kind of like pains, essentially. And I was looking through the furniture. I only decided to just add the straight up catalogs, the new ones. So instead of trying to add like Joja Cola cans, cash register, elixir bundle, 2 elixirs. Like I didn't add all this, but I added the Wizard's catalog as like the item. Because this could probably fill in a bunch of stuff if I like really looked hard, but it's also just going to fill up a lot of letters. And it'll just be a whatever speedrun. Oh, I need to add free cactus to F. I think I've been forgetting to do that. So that's what I did instead, but again, it kind of... I didn't even get the trash catalog. Oh god, it's worse than the hat. Hopefully I don't roll that. I think the only like furniture I added was specifically cursed mannequins and the portraits. I think those are fair. But otherwise, I didn't really want to fill up Because there's a lot of weird stuff. Like, that you apparently you can just put down... There's, like, doors now that you can just put against the wall. I should add Jungle Tank as well. I like adding, like, some of the specialty furniture. What about the pianos? Are they, like, got in a special way? Right piano, 1,000 gold. Do I need a U, though? I do need a U. I'll do upright piano. 100,000 gold. Was this added in 1.6? It was. We're missing a N still. We need an N, and I don't think we're gonna find an X and a Z. Dark piano was older patches. Upright was specifically 1.6. But no, I will not add the other piano. Yeah, decorative doors. These are weird. The fact that you can just have doors in your house now. I think I'll probably end up doing that for Z, but none of the question mark items were actually added in 1.6. There's still items that I'm like seeing that I just want to add anyways. That I've known I missed because I didn't really go through the furniture catalog very much. Pig painting. Didn't even realize this was a thing. They're kind of just fun to get. It's like mainly the ones that like have no price or like have to be gotten in like a specific way I like to add just because it makes it a little interesting. So we're missing an N. I would like to just like have one N because I'm just fine with not having X and Z just because it's not possible. Needlepoint flower. They got it in a fun way or is it lame? I just don't like that it's in the furniture catalog. Also, apparently this was in 1.1, so. Or 1.0. It's been in the game for the entire time. I need 1.6 item. It has to have come out in 1.6. No, I'm... Oh. Ignore that. I am trying to finish my list of only 1.6 items, and we're missing a N, and then I don't care about X and Z. There's just no 1.6N item. Oh yeah, I never looked at clothing. The issue with clothing is I don't know if it was added in 1.6 or not. And there's no like click to it. And then I would kind of have to add all the shirts, which would be really annoying. And I don't know what is 1.5 and 1.6. Because it was really easy for the hats, because the hats were literally just in order. You say that, but apparently I was looking at the patch notes. Thought it said how many new clothing items there were. If I have new hats. Oh, whatever. Cover Joe, thank for the proper at 19. Potato, thank you for the tier 1. I actually don't have my notifications on the screen on this scene, or yeah, on this scene, so you guys won't get the bonjours, but I do appreciate it. I feel like this was just added with broccoli. No. And for new, it's only items. If any of the fish or fruit start with N, make food. But they technically, it's smoked fish and dried fruit. Or it's smoked fish's name, dried fruit's name. So it just like, it doesn't start with it. It's the same issue with the Zuzu City. There's just no N. I just have no way of knowing what shirt was made in 1.6 is my issue. Like, I would assume this was in prior to 1.6. New Junimo Kart PR. And is that? It can be chosen at character creation, so I don't think it's new. Oh, personal record? No. There's quite a few raccoon items on the list already. I want it to be an item. I want to be able to display the item a lot, but apparently not with N. The trophy for the raccoon. Do they give you a trophy? They give you that much sooner. Again, I want the item to be displayed. That's the issue I have with all these, like, non-item suggestions. I've already added all the NPC portraits. Tell me which one of them starts with the letter N. They're all on the list already. It's my only K as well. Specifically, Krobus's portrait is my only K. There's a very high likelihood that I have to marry multiple NPCs this run. A very high likelihood. Add. N. No. Napalm ring was updated at 1.6. What the hell did they do to the napalm ring? I'm pretty sure that was old from Penny's decal. Night Sky one. This. Every nut on Ginger Island is not 1.6. But if my argument is I don't care if it starts with the letter N. I care if it's attainable at 1.6. Or if it's new to 1.6. And also getting every nut on Ginger Island is like piss easy and boring. Nachos, I want a physical item that I can hold. Sure. I should probably technically add all these Desert Festival ones. Well, interesting. Night Sky Detail Desert Festival Penny. 1.4, 1.4, 1.4, not 1.6. Yeah. Last sleeping Juno mouse. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Surely there's something for the letter N, but the reason I'm so adamant about getting this now is because I'm spinning all 26 wheels before I actually start the run. So I'm like, I need this now. Otherwise, I mean, let's, like, I feel like we just do divorce for acts, or maybe we just skip the letters that don't have any, and it's just like, whatever. Because we're specifically doing 8 or 1.6 items. Divorcing is not 1.6, and none of the question mark is 1.6, so you just skip whatever you don't have, and we just do a 23 letters in the alphabet. Must be true. I'm pretty sure we tried that and that was like 1.0. It's not even an item. Not 1.6. Do two of them. Nah, it's too complicated. I'd rather just skip the letters that don't have any at this point. Alright, I'm fine with that. Alright, let me go to this so you can actually see me. Alrighty. A baby girl, she a baby girl. Alrighty, so we are going to be doing the A to Z challenge with only 1.6 items this time, because 1.6 was actually a big enough update to add enough items, except for 3 letters that we'll get to when we get there. That said, I've added some furniture, some newer furniture, just to fill out some of the letters a little bit more. But the only like 1.6 item I really didn't add was the dried fruit, because it starts with dried and then says the fruit's name. So D would just be filled with all the types of dried fruit. So instead I just put dried winter or dried powdered melons, because it's a new item of a new crop and it gets the dried, yeah, it gets that out of the way. There's a few caveats just to fill some stuff out, but that's about it. Otherwise, the main thing that's changing from this run, from the previous run, is the fact that I'm doing it on one save file. And the reason for this is because a lot of the 1.6 items require the master room, and doing a new save file for every single run to get to the master room is literally like 8 hours. So it's just not fun and not enjoyable. So I think it would be more entertaining to just do one save file and roll all 26 letters at the start. Well, when I say 26, I mean 23, because there's 3 missing letters. And just have to do that. And the reason I'm rolling all 26 letters at the start is because it would be really dumb of me not to prepare for the future and assuming that I have to essentially do perfection. So I'll, like, let's say I roll a really easy A, like apple sapling. You know, I'm not just gonna go out and buy an apple sapling. I don't want to ruin my money situation at the start. I'm gonna wait, like, until I'm situated, which could take like 6 hours, and then I'll roll B, and then maybe it's like a weird one, like big stone chest, and I don't want to go out of my way to get the dwarf scrolls just yet and do it later, which is easier. And then eventually it's just gonna be like, all right, so I've done A, B, and C, and then all right, time to just do it all, and then it's just done because I have all the items. I'd rather just know what my item list is and then work my way towards them as I go, so we know what we have to do. I think that's more entertaining, to say the least. That said, we do need to roll our lovely wheel for all of it. And like last time, I am going to get 1 respin, and chat will get 1 respin that they could debate if they want it. I don't know actually what the worst letter is. It's probably still S, but you know, there's a lot of random stuff on here. The only letter that will force me to absolutely do perfection is J, though, with the Junimo hat. Because there's no statue of true perfection, and there's no golden egg on this list. It's only Junimo hat, which is new. That said, for A, we have a lot of spouse stuff, which is a little annoying. We have Abigail's and Alex's weapon. We have their portraits, which means I have to marry them. And then we have the Angler row and Angler aged row, because they are technically new items. Animal catalog, which is the item. And then I've added the quality variants of the tree saplings, which are new items. You can get them in quality now, but technically not new items. It's kind of a little bit of a cope, but that's just how it is. That said, I have, and then Anvil, which is painful, but fine. New-ish. It's new enough. But I got 26 letters to roll, so let's just start rolling. Nice and easy A, apricot sapling. Quality. Apricot, however you want to say it. That is. For 1. Alright. No reroll? I don't think chat wants to reroll A. Chat's kind of... A is kind of just there. Too early to reroll, I would say. All right, B. We got a bunch more. Bait and Bobber is the new book. We got Bait. Yeah, Bait Maker is new. Banana, Sapling Quality, Basilisk Paw, which is a new trinket. We got the Big Chess, Blue Bow. We have frog eggs. Yes, I have individually put every single frog egg on here because they technically start with different things. So there is a world where I have to get all the types of frog eggs, or almost all of them. Bluegrass starter, blue ribbon, some new books, a new hat, rip. Actually, I don't even think you have to get rid of your pet to get this. You can just buy it from Krobus. Brown frog egg, and then all the broccoli variants. Bit of a shuffle. Really easy start so far. We got apricot sapling into broccoli. Good for me. Annoying for chat. No respin. Rigged wheels. Yeah. I don't need to hear that. C. Got calico egg, carrots, all the carrot variants, cave jelly, challenge bait, cherry sapling, combat quarterly, the crimson fish, row and age rogue, and then I added cursed mannequins. There are a few furniture items on this list just because I think some of the new furniture is fun to get, or interesting at the very least. So it has been added. Cursed mannequins is one of the few. Otherwise, C honestly does not look bad. It's pretty straightforward. I don't think there's really anything that's bad here. At least be cave jelly. Cool. At least it's not another carrot. Cave jelly's fine. New, interesting, can show tech of how to get it easier. Right. E. D also does not look that bad. Dark ball cap. I actually don't even know how to get this. Let's look. One of the new hats. Oh, never mind. I don't like this one. Emily's outfit service sucks. So this one can be pretty bad. Dark sign, straightforward. Dark velvet bow is the desert festival. Deluxe worm binge, just fishing. Dried powder melon is our dried fruit, and dwarvish safety manual is dwarf scrolls. So anything but dark ball capped, please. One off. Dried powder melon. Rigged, very. CIA. Thank you for the prime. And I hope your situation is better.
First time I've been able
this
to
is pre-recorded. Yes, it is very much.
Country and internet was bad.
But welcome back. Alrighty. I need to check something real quick before I do this. Emily doesn't have a weapon at the Desert Festival, right? Or is it called something else? She does not. Okay. Okay, E is literally 3 options. Elliot's pencil, or portraits of Emily or Elliot. So there's a 2/3 chance that I have to get married, and then the other one is painful Desert Festival resetting. Getting married to Emily. Alrighty. F. I will have to divorce her because K is guaranteed Krobus's portrait. So I have to marry Krobus as well. Alright, F, we got Fairy Box, Far Ray Stone, which is part of the Terraria collab. Free cactus, just any cactus from the Desert Festival. All 3 types of fireworks, Fish Smoker, and Friendship 101. Pretty easy F. Friendship 101, we're gonna have to get 9 prize tickets, 8 prize tickets, or we can just YOLO it from the bookseller. All those were honestly pretty easy. Nothing to really see with F. G, we have a bunch of stuff for G, actually. G is a pretty popular letter. Gil's hat, which is you purposely have to get, like, less than the perfect score of the Calico event. We got Glacierfish Jr. aged row of, or Glacierfish and Glacierfish Jr. row and aged row. We got Gobi aged row and Gobi itself. Gold pan, golden animal cracker, golden bobber, golden mystery box, golden spur, golden tag, governor's hat, and green frog egg. Kind of a mix. None of these are particularly easy besides like the Gobi. Glacierfish Jr. row. Alright. Just gotta catch a Glacierfish Jr. Not horrendous, but it's still 100 walnuts. That does mean we do have to get 100 walnuts now. There was no requirement for me to even go to Ginger Island to tome that roll. So we are going to Ginger Island now, guaranteed. Everything else I could have done without going to Ginger Island. Alright, H. I think the only one outstanding on H is Holy Blade. Holy Blade was in the game before 1.6, but it was made obtainable on 1.6, so I've added it. And then otherwise, it's marrying Haley or Harvey and or Heavy Furnace. Oh, pretty straightforward. All right, we're also marrying Haley this run. So we're marrying Emily, Haley, and Krobus now. I is pretty low variance. Ice Rod, Infinity Crown, which is to gain a Infinity Weapon. Iridium Pan and Iridium Scythe. I think the easiest one is unironically Iridium Pan. But now we officially have to open up the skill room. Or the mastery room. So that is finally a part of the table. We have to go to Ginger Island and now open up the mastery room. J. Actually more J's than you would expect. Jack Be Nimble, Jack Be Thick, Jester's Hat, Jewels of the Sea, Joja Cap, which is required at the Desert Festival, Joja Furniture Catalog, Junimo Catalog, Junimo Hat, and Jungle Tank. Junimo Hat is perfection, by the way, and Joja Cap is Emily's service. So just keep that in mind if you want to use your respin if I don't get Junimo Hat. We are fucked. The worst part is I could reroll this and reroll it into Junimo Hat. It won't be that bad. We'll do Junimo. We'll do Joja Cat. I kind of want to show you guys how bad it is and why I don't really ever want to do a hats percent run on 1.6. Can't you buy it from Joja? I believe not. Joja Cap. Joja Hat is obtainable at Emily's Outfit Services at the Desert Festival. There's a 2% chance to receive this. Lovely. RNG hell. All right, we got a big K. What's gonna be our K? I wonder what it's gonna be. What are we doing for K? Krobus portrait. Woohoo! Reroll. I'm not even gonna allow you to waste your reroll on that, even as a joke. Rigged. Their Krova statue was not 1.6. Alright, L. Are you guys saying reroll that you want to reroll J? Do you want to keep J or reroll it? Or are you guys just memeing that you want to reroll K? Honestly, since we're doing them all at once, we can reroll at the end if you really want to. You want to reroll K. Okay. Alright, L. I shouldn't have randomized. Laurel Reef Crown, which is even more RNG hell. Marrying Leah for our 4th candidate. And then Legend and Legend 2, Rowan, whatever. And then Leprechaun Hat. I will probably reroll this if I get Laurel Wreath Crown. I will be fine with Aged Legend. Probably reroll that otherwise. Alright, M is, I believe, one of our most filled letters. Magic hair gel, worst case scenario, because that's specifically Alex from the thing. Magic quiver, mango sapling, mapping cave system, Maru's wrench and portrait, Meowmere, mini forge, mining monthly, mixed flower seeds, monster compendium, boss, Miss Angler, aged row, mummy mask, mushroom log, and mutant carp aged row, mystery box, mystery hat, mystic syrup, and mystic tree seed. So there is actually quite a few options here. Somebody who said Maru's portrait was very damn close to the next marriage. Effing cave system. I believe this is 1,000 enemies killed. I believe that is what that is. All right, so we are skipping N. I was trying to figure out anything to use for N, but there was just nothing added specifically in 1.6 that fit the criteria of N. So unfortunately for that, we are going to skip N. O does not really have much more of an option. It is orange sapling quality or old Slither Lakes. Orange sapling quality. Okay. That is straightforward. He also has quite a few contenders. Page Boy Cap. I actually don't even know how to get this. Read every book. Interesting. That could actually be a fun one. Paper Hat. How do I get Paper Hat? Reach Ginger Island. Page Boy Cap, Paper Hat, Parrot Egg, Pig Painting, Prismatic Frog Egg is on the list. Peach Sapling, Penny Marriage, Pomegranate Sapling, Powder Melon Variants, Price Catalog, and Prize Ticket. Quiver doesn't have perfect. Yeah, I ignored the perfect quiver and perfect ice rod. But we have all the frog colors. Please, please. We're getting married to Penny. Let's go, another divorce. How many do we have to marry now? We have to marry Emily, Haley. Okay, let me clarify. We don't just have to marry these people. We have to get to 14 hearts with these people. So, Emily, Haley, Krobus, and Penny now. It's not just marriage. It is 14 hearts. Alright, you guys are gonna say rigged, but there's only one queue. Queen of Sauce cookbook. I don't even know why I'm spinning this, but woohoo. Queen of Sauce cookbook. Okay, R is pretty humble. Good 6 options: raccoon hat, raisins, river jelly, red fez, red frog egg, and retro catalog. Pretty humble. Nothing extremely difficult, but nothing extremely easy. We're getting 2/3 of the jelly. We technically can still get sea jelly and require all 3 jellies. Keep this in mind. Unironically, we could get all 3 jellies. Because S is next, and that is where C jelly is located. Damsel de Car, obviously another 14 heart speedrun. Sebastian is also on here, so double the chance. Jane is also on here, so triple the chance. And then we got smoked fish, smoked any fish. Son of the Crimson Fish Row, Sonar Bobble, Space Hat, Sports Cap, Squid Hat, Stardew Almanac, Star Drop Tea. We got the 2 statues. We already have to do. Keep in mind, these are not as valuable as the previous run due to the fact that I'm already required to do the Master Room with Ice Rod. Steel Pan, Summer Variants, and then Squid Kid, which is from the new Squid Market. Or the Squid Festival. We'll do rerolls at the end once we have everything. Very close to another marriage. We'll do rerolls at the end. If you want to reroll it, we can. T is next. Alleyway Buffet, Art of Crabbing, The Diamond Hunter. This is literally like all the books. Trash Catalog is by far the worst here. Trash, Appraisal Guide, Treasure Totem, and Tricorn Hat. Actually, Trash Catalog and Tricorn Hat are probably the worst. I would say this just because it's Emily only. I believe it's Emily only, right? Oh, never mind. It's from Elliot. Okay, so Trash Hat is by far the worst. The reason Trash Catalog is the worst is it's take Garbage Can Hat, times it by double its rarity, and then you have Trash Catalog. It's a 1 in 500 after 50 Trash Can opens. Anything else I'm fine with, just not Trash Can Hat. Appraisal Guide is probably the easiest. Need a lot of Omni Geodes, but I can abuse Treasure Totems for that. Close. Alright, so our next 2, do I even bother spinning? U is Upright Piano. Bought for 100,000 gold at the night market, I believe. I'm not even gonna spin it. Actually, I'll spin it for chat because they like when the wheel goes round. Crazy. And then for your V, Void Frog Egg. So we do actually have to get a pretty rare frog egg. Hog. All right, W actually has quite a few, surprisingly. Way of the Wind Part 1 and 2, White Bow, Woodcutter's Weekly, and Woody's Secret. I think the only interesting one on here is White Bow, which is Good Neighbors. Help your forest neighbors grow their family. Otherwise, the rest are kind of just boring, to be quite honest. And we are helping out the neighbors. Actually, quite happy about that. Hypo. Frog. I think that's the best option. The rest of them are kind of boring. Raccoons. All right. There is no X. And there is no Z, but we have a single Y, which is another frog egg. Oh, wait, no, that's White Bow. I copy and pasted the wrong thing. White frog egg. Woohoo! Or yellow frog egg. Load. All right, so again, there is no letter N, there is no letter X, and there is no letter Z. Will this work? All right. So this is our list of our 23 letters. Again, there is no N, there is no X.
Rigged. Respin for Y.
And there is no N. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, L, M, N. Those there. So, we get respins. I will let you guys go first because I need an advantage somehow. Hope. So what do you guys want to re-roll? I will also get Bone Zone as you go. Too many rows, spin S. I see a lot of people who want to spin S, S or J. Emily Portrait. S, S, J, T respin. I see a bunch of S's. S is by far the most popular. I will do a poll though. What do you want to spin? S, J, S, J, B, T, K will be your options. Give you 3 minutes. I think those were the biggest suggestions. Is the S wheel that bad? S has 3 marriage candidates, so chat just wants me to do another marriage. And then it has the statues. Actually, I can just show the S wheel super quickly. I think chat really just wants me to either hit Sam Portrait, Sebastian Portrait, or Shane Portrait. I will do a revote of S and B. It looks like most people just want S or B. So let me... Can I get rid of this poll? Poll's already active. Show B, yeah. B is Bait and Bobber, Bait Maker, Banana, Sapling, Basilisk Paw, Big Chest, Big Stone, Blue Bow, Blue Frog Egg, Bluish Green Frog Egg, Blue Grass Starter, Blue Ribbon, Book of Stars, Book of Mysteries, Bucket Hat, Butterfly Powder, Brown Frog Egg, and then Broccoli. I feel like chat just wants me to not do Broccoli. B is just mostly easy, though. it looks like. B is boring. Yeah, I mean, the argument is B is boring in general because thing. B is boring because it's just broccoli. But I mean, you're always gonna have a few boring ones on here. I think our most interesting one is white bow. I think white bow is gonna be the most fun. It's just doing the raccoons. You should reroll B. If I reroll anything, wait, let me double check. If I reroll anything, it's I. Oh wait, no, never mind. I have to do master room because of the frog eggs. I was thinking, can I ignore master room somehow? If I reroll anything, it's probably J. It's J or a portrait, to be quite honest. It's J or a portrait. Just because it's not just marrying them, it's getting to 14 hearts. And on 1.6, once you're married to somebody, you gain half as much friendship points with them. So it's just going to be so much gifting. It's J or a portrait that I just don't want to do. No, it's one save file this time. That's why I'm rolling them all at once. All right. S won by like a majority, right? Yeah, it's like even if you combine all the other votes, S still won. So I'll respin S for chat. All right. So before S was Son of the Crimson Aged Row. So I actually won't need to go to the nut room. If you guys, oh wait, no, I have Glacier Fish Jr. row. Okay, yeah, never mind. I still have to do whatever. All right. Here is your respin chat. Good respin, chat. Good respin. I never said I remove anything. Alright, so you rerolled Son of the Crimson Fish aged row into Son of the Crimson Fish aged row. So, this wheel is rigged. I mean, it's not me. It's the wheel. I will respin J, even though J can reroll me Junimo hat. The issue with me rerolling J is Junimo hat's on this list. So it's like I could take just resetting. I just don't want to sleep the years for the Joja hat. Okay, what would unironically take me less time to get? The Jojo cap or the Joja cap or the Junimo hat? I'm pretty sure the Junimo hat would take me less time. Even if I didn't do Joja. Like it would take me more than 16 hours to get the Joja cap than it would for me to get the Junimo hat. That's how bad the Joja cap is. Alright, well. I'm respinning it. Jester hat. Alright, that's a good respin for me. How do you even get this hat? See a movie. Alright. I actually have to do Missing Bundle. It's actually a fun one. Rigged. Yes, very rigged. That, and I'll have you know, the respin offer is gone now because apparently the thing was solved last night. Apparently, a few people got it. You didn't shuffle ours? Yeah, you spin the same thing. What am I supposed to do? Give you another reroll? I literally say I do not remove it, and if it spins the same thing, it spins the same thing. You actually got nice RNG. You got rolled. Yeah, you rolled S into the same S. You just happened to get the roll. Shuffle yours. I did shuffle mine. I shuffled both. Equals scammer. I want a refund. Both were shuffled. Chat learns to complain from the best. Let's just put it that way. All right. So our final list is apricot sapling, quality, broccoli, cave jelly, dried powder melons, Emily portrait, friendship 101, glacier fish junior row, Ailey's portrait, ice rod, jester's hat, Krobus's portrait, legend age row, mapping cave system, orange sapling quality, penny, queen of sauce cookbook, river jelly, son of the crimson fish age row, treasure appraisal guide, upright piano, void frog egg, white bow, and yellow frog egg. Am I doing them in order? No, I just have to get all 23 items. And the reason I'm not doing it in order is because I'm doing it on a single save file, and if I was doing it on a single save file, I probably wouldn't buy this apricot sapling until maybe 6 hours into the run, because there's no reason for me to. Like, I want to get my footing to get some of these harder ones. Like, Queen of Sauce Cookbook is 100 walnuts. These are obviously 100 walnuts. Mapping Cave System is 1,000 enemies. White Frog Egg is Master Room that I have to get. So there's a bunch of things. I don't need to get Perfection, so that's a good thing. I don't have to worry about getting too much money. But I do need... So unfortunately for chat, because of the amount of NPCs, I need an auto petter. And I'm not doing legacy RNG. So we're probably doing Joja. Because I'm gonna need quite a few rabbit's feet. Yeah, for the NPCs. Yeah. But I mean, I'll be helping the raccoons or bunnies. Who will I marry last? Probably Krobus. But see, I don't have any desert festival items on here, do I? No. You do Joja if you have missing bundle. I mean, you can get the movie theater via Joja Mart. It's just 500,000 gold instead. Jungle Tank for the frogs. That was on the list. I just didn't roll it on J. CC Run does look nicer, but then I have an issue with rabbits because that's going to be my main gift source. It's not really funsies when I have to deal with getting hundreds of rabbit's feet. It doesn't, but I have Emily, Haley, and Krobus still. So it's kind of just one of those things. Gonna do CC. I mean, we might do a portion of it, but I'm probably gonna do Doja just for auto petters. Yeah, but then I have okay. I would then have to go out and harvest the coconuts, and then I also need to get the NPC to 14 hearts for the portrait. I need the 14 heart cutscene to get the portrait from the traveling cart, chat. In 1.6, marriage. It's not even gonna say it. In 1.6, when you're married to an NPC, the amount of friendship you receive with NPC is cut in half. So, if I gift them all on their birthdays with Iridium quality, I'll get them up to 8 hearts and 2 gifts. And then it'll take like 3 more gifts to get them to 10. And then it will take me another like 15 to 20 each to go from 10 to 14. So for these for the 3 marriage candidates, I probably need around like 80 Iridium quality rabbit's feet. 80 to 100. I need the auto petter. That's as many Iridium quality rabbit's feet as I need in perfection for all the NPCs. Yes, I know Penny can't receive feet, but it's still 3 NPCs that can. Penny will just get Iridium quality melons, as usual. Emily takes Iridium wool, it's the same difference. I don't want to be carrying around multiple things, but it still would need rabbits for Iridium wool. And I would still need them to be happy. Did spin for CC or Joja? I'm good. None of them start with N, X, or Z. Lots of rabbits using Meadowlands Farm? No. Meadowlands Farm is probably the worst starting farm to play on. Unironically, like, I don't like the Meadowlands Farm. It is not good. But it's new. I don't care if it's new. It's terrible. But it's 1.6. You have me with the 1.6. I'll fold for that. I'll fold just because you say it's 1.6, but it is by far the worst farm. It is the new farm. All right. And as for new, Riverland is right there. I think Riverland Farm is actually good with the new fish smoker start that it has. I'd rather start with a fish smoker than I would rather start with a coop. Starting with a coop is actually unironically terrible. It is not good. I don't know why, but my brain is just like low-key not wanting to actually start the run today. And that's why I'm like kind of just sitting here, just yapping about random things. I'm just stalling. I'm not gonna let you vote for Kojima. Yeah, but it's like I'm only an hour and a half into stream. I should start it. Spin for farm. I'm not spinning for farm. I'm doing Meadowlands just because it's new. Yeah, I know. I know it's gonna be a multi-day run, so it's kind of just like one of those things. Whatever. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm trying to make a list so we can pin it. Yeah. I mean, I should just start that. Annoying. Let me go to the bathroom though. We'll see how long I actually go, though. I do need to go. Yeah, I do have things to do. Alright, what was his name? Hobbs. A to Z. 1.6. Everything. Buffering. Going to be Meadowlands Farm. We'll do White Kitty. Intro. Good enough. Mix mines, and then I'll just build them later. New kitty. That should be good. We have our list. That said, I don't know if I'm actually gonna go out of my way for any of the items on this particular stream. But otherwise, it is just getting set up, and unfortunately, the setup on the Meadowland farm sucks balls. Oh, I need a timer. We remix mines. I always remix mines. Not to. Timer. Log. X is for extremely bad map. True. I hate this map. It's so bad. Alright. Let's do this. Alright. Well, first things first. Not starting with parsnips sucks balls, but you know, what are you gonna do? Luckily, I can take this pretty casually. It's 20 for a parsnip, right? 500. 5. We do the 25. I don't really care if I get crowed or not. I need the parsnips. Well, actually, why am I doing that there? Yeah, you know what? Big brain play. We live with the chickens. What do they name? Keeper and Squeakers. I need a little bit of extra farming XP. The goal is to hit level 2 farming as fast as possible. And technically, petting the chickens gives you a little bit of farming XP. So if I'm doing parsnips paired with chickens, I only need to water these 25 parsnips, and then the chickens will get me level 2. And then I can sell them for a higher price. So it kind of just works. The chickens don't get in the way. Gotta wait for them to eat. You're somewhat right, but these chickens are really not gonna last that long. Just put it that way. Not enough for a scarecrow as well. Still, we'll never get a good luck day on the 5th. It's actually a newer 1.6 thing. It didn't even come out on like release of 1.6. It was added midway through 1.6. It's actually the only thing that makes the Meadowlands farm a little bit more bearable. Otherwise, it's just the absolute worst layout of a farm you could have. I just hate the Meadowlands farm. It's just not good. Water sucks. Land placement sucks. Bluegrass sucks. If the Wilderness farm wasn't actually just so giga useless, I would say the Meadowlands farm is the worst farm. You can already see the YouTube video, A to Z on worst farm, true. Yes. Okay. Why does Bluegrass suck? It does not. It does not realistically matter in the raising of your animals. Is the easiest way of putting it. It's a book. The amount of friendship points you get extra for bluegrass just does not matter in the grand scheme of the run. Or just like the grand scheme of the game, I should say. The easiest way of putting it. I think it gives 16 friendship points instead of 8. So it gives you 8 extra friendship points a day if you could force the animal to only eat bluegrass. And that's if the animal eats bluegrass, and it just targets the closest piece of grass. It doesn't even target specifically bluegrass over regular grass. So the only time the farm is like quote unquote, ooh, that's nice. The only time the farm is like quote unquote good is when you can utilize an early coop. And that's only done in very specific situations because, hate to break it to you guys, but chickens are not very good for money. Anything that's not a golden chicken is not very good for money. So, oh, and then on top of that, you don't get the 15 starting parsnips, which is a lot better than starting with 15 hay. So not only is starting with a coop bad, you start with 15 less parsnips. Yeah, again, I just don't like the farm. It has utilities that can make it worthwhile, especially in challenge runs. But yeah, overall, I don't like the farm. But I don't really have anything to drop for that. Alright. Dreamer, you get a free coop. I know, crazy. I mean, Wilderness got iridium golems, right? So it gives you an extra source of iridium, but iridium's just easy to come by, so there's not really much of a point. More of the issue with that. Everyone's pretty crazy for money now. Probably pass out saying that this is a bad luck die. Kind of went farther than I normally would. Basically, I'm playing for Ginger Island at the start here. There's really no reason not to play for that. I have to get so much. Man, I would love to get a good luck die. Nope. They just show up whenever. It does mean I need to get 100 walnuts though, but they show up whenever. Crab on the right. How many sprinklers am I gonna do? Saying that I'm going the Joja route, I probably need at least 24. I need 500,000 for the, I need 500,000 for the, movie theater. You can blame me going Joja for the fact that I have to marry 4 NPCs, by the way. I'm sorry, but I'm not dealing with that many rabbit's feet without a auto putter. And I have no way of brute forcing an auto putter because I'm not on legacy RNG. Yeah. And I should clarify, it's not just marrying 4 spouses. I have to get to 14 hearts with 4 spouses. And once you're married, you gain half as much friendship points. awful. Quite the gallery. Yeah, I know. Only 3 people in the town will hate me because I technically don't need to divorce the last one. That said, the last one I'm not going to divorce will be Krobus, so I don't think the town members actually know he's a thing. I think the Statue of Blessings friendship thing literally just gives you a static 20 extra friendship points if you talk to the person. Not a multiplier or anything. No point of going out of my way for it. It's pretty useless. If it was a multiplier, it might be something worthwhile going for in perfection, but it's not. There's nothing that starts with N, X, or Z in 1.6. Or that's a 1.6 specific item. Well, there's just nothing that starts with X or Z in general, and then there's nothing that starts with N that was added in 1.6. And normally for X, I would do a divorce speedrun, but I'm literally divorcing 3 NPCs this run, so I've just decided to skip it. White bow is probably the most fun item we have on the list. White bow is then we gotta get the raccoon family fully grown. White bow is actually gonna be fun. We actually have to grow the raccoon, have our neighbors be happy. What do I normally do for G? Sprinklers. Yeah, white bow's fun. I mean, what I'm doing right now is normally what I do for gold to be out, or to just, like, clarify. Like, what I'm doing right now, this is what I normally do for money, early game. This is, like, the most general early game strategy that I do. It's fast, it's easy, and it doesn't require that much in-game time to play. Sure, you can make it better by doing fishing, but I'm not going to do fishing in a speedrun because fishing in a speedrun is abnormal, or is super slow. It's like, if you actually want to play each day to the fullest, yeah. Add some fishing, especially early on. And actually go out on bad luck days, unlike I do. No, the pin's still there. At least on my screen. I don't think we're gonna get a single item on the list today, by the way. Yeah, just so we're clear. My goal is not to get an item today. My goal is to get set up today. I also definitely want to do 24 sprinklers because I'm definitely looking at doing a Skull Cavern dive in year 2. Because I need Iridium and I need Prismatic Shards. I don't need that many Prismatic Shards. I just at least need enough to be able to get the Galaxy Hammer because I do have to kill 1,000 enemies. That's actually a run that I want the Galaxy Hammer in. I don't think I need that much Iridium, but the Iridium would be nice anyways. It'd also be nice to put, no, I guess I'd rather have Artful. I was about to say, it would be nice to put Powerful on my axe. Because I have to get level 10, Forging, which is just gonna be a bunch of, Wait a minute. Oh god, Forging's gonna suck. I hate this farm. Where's the hardwood stumps? Oh god, Forging's gonna suck so bad. This is why the Forging farm is undisputedly the best farm in the game. And no other farm will ever come close to it. Hence into the secret wood. That is a lot of resources that I don't want to farm for the amount of tents I would need. I would need what, like 40 to... I would need about 40 tents. 40 to 50 tents. It's not that like 1 or 2 of them is expensive to make. It's 50 of them are expensive to make. Just walk there. Oh yeah, and waste like 30 seconds every time. So just so we know, when I have, you know, the setup that I do in Perfection, where I have the 2 cabins in the stump area, if I chop down every one of those stumps and go back and forth between them constantly with a steel axe, it'll take me about 40 minutes of doing that to get level 10 in Forging. Going between them. And you would probably go between them about 50-ish times. So 50 times 30 seconds is how much extra time it would take. No, thank you. Yeah, calico eggs would help. I mean, it's still not like nearly enough. You need so many. Farm. I'll have to do that for hardwood because I actually need quite a bit of hardwood. Oh. Mushrooms. It's gonna have to be something like that. I mean, it's just like the mushroom stumps kind of just fall off is the issue. It'll probably have to be like some mushroom stump shenanigans. Fishing would be normal. Combat's gonna take a little bit. I gotta kill 1,000 enemies anyway, so I guess combat wouldn't be the end of the world. I mean, like, I can low-key just check the traveling cart. This is new RNG? Yeah. When I'm doing runs that are not, like, for, like, specific leaderboard times, I don't like doing legacy RNG. Plus, if the run, like, literally depends on it. And a run like this does not depend on it. I think it's just more entertaining that way. Especially for a casual audience. Because then it's more similar to a playthrough that they could do. Where it's like, oh yeah, I just did this. I got a gold parsnip on this tile. And then I used this sheet to specifically tell me when I need to check the traveling cart for this item. Like for a perfection speedrun, it's like fine because, you know, I'm going for a specific time, but for a run like this, there's no like actual time goal. Just playing the game. That said, I mean, I could still check the traveling cart for the book and just get lucky. But I don't know if that's just gonna be faster than farming monsters, saying that I already have to kill 1,000 for one of the... or for the mapping system. I guess I technically don't need to kill 1,000 for the mapping system. Apparently a few people found out the secret by brute forcing something. The person hasn't, like, came out with, like, how to do it yet, but I assume that will be, like, soonish. But apparently it was figured out by a few people. Yeah, this run is very rich. Get a upgraded weapon here, a big ring. Man, -4 speed, +1 speed. Crazy. Or a sword. Ew. I might just put them in a chest. The issue with putting them on pedestals is some of them are paintings. But Shad, yeah, but it would be really annoying to put them in alphabetical order. Some will be on a wall, some won't be. I'll just have to adjust, I think. And then you can actually see the name of the item. The frog eggs would be really hard to tell otherwise. You big girl. Got it tough, huh? EP. She has it tough. Brittany put booties on her. She was doing the dog thing when you put booties on a dog. Did not like them. But you need those booties on when it gets hot out. That concrete gonna melt your pawsies. 110-degree concrete. Don't want those beans burnt. I take her out at night, so I won't have to worry about it too much. What map is this? This is the Meadowlands farm, which was added in 1.6. Alright, well, time to abandon that coop now. Animals are worthless early game. $8,000 gold. Yep. Oh god, I don't know how to do this setup here. So any like leaks? I went through too much food here. Roll. Did my stream die? I'm connecting the chat. Oh. Be able to like good enough. The question is how much strawberries I actually want to buy, because it's gonna take me a few days to get the sprinklers for everything. I really don't need more than 55, let's be real. 55 is what I do in action, and anything for kill, and it already requires 15 sprinkler spots. I guess 14. You can go without watering twice. Eh. I didn't do it at the start, so I just haven't bothered yet. Apparently, I'm only doing 22 sprinklers. Oh, wait, no, I placed on 14. Take tiller there. This backpack upgrade ASAP. Bye. Foraging level 10 is gonna be rough. Yeah, I'm aware. Foraging level 10 is gonna suck. It's just gonna have to be like a tree farm or some shit. Tree farm, mushroom box, and then like maybe multiple skull cavern dives for the during the egg festival for calico eggs. Maybe. I don't know how many desert festival dives I actually want to do. I forget what it is. 24 times 4 minus 94. Nope, this is all one save. It would take too long. I have multiple master room level items. Backpack, yeah, let me go buy backpack. It would take too long, especially with the new TFT set coming up. I already applied for Boxes bootcamp. We'll see if I get in, but that is starting like April 3rd. We got like a week. for that. And then also, basically any day now, it looks like Pete's probably going to beat my CC record. So we'll eventually, or I will eventually move back to CC for a little bit. As soon as just Pete gets a run that goes his way. There's always just something wrong, but that's the life of CC runs. Isn't it? CC grind would be weird because I don't really want to run on 1.5. But I basically have to, unless if I want to route remixed. It'll be interesting to see if I want to put in the effort to route remixed or if I'm just lazy. Lighten it. It's remixed, so it'll just be rough because it's remixed, but at the same time, I wouldn't go for a perfect level of routing. I would basically just have it really freeformed. But it would be more of a decision making on my end than actual route. Or the thing about how I would route it. I would just need a run that would generically give me enough money to finish a mid-tier amount of money for the community center, and then I just play off of that. And then I just need to make sure that the route can work for any of the alt bundles that I can get. And a different approach to it. I was gonna run around and collect some moss. I'm gonna need it. I have a magnet right. God. I guess it's really annoying that I don't have a axe right now. So yes, they would be a reset, but it's basically like me resetting at the mines constantly. The thing about the remix bundles is we wouldn't do the mines, essentially, at all. And or animals. So it basically takes out 2 big portions of RNG for just resetting for the bundles. Is the difference. So it's like you can arguably say it's much more boring, but... Or it's more boring resets, but it's basically the same. And then you'll be surprised about how many bundles you can do that aren't actually that bad. Like, theoretically, the Master Fish bundle is the fastest bundle that you can get for the fish tank. And people are like, the Master Fish bundle is abysmal. Nah, it's just the fastest one you can get. That's optimal. Catching 2 fish is better than catching 4. You know, stuff like that. The only ones that we would look to fully remove are any of the ones involving the animal bundle and any of the ones, well, any ones that involve animal products. And then the, ideally, no quality bundle, and ideally garden bundle is our reset points. Which you could do sooner than you think you can. On some rain days. To be honest, I'm kind of like low energy today and just like don't fully want to be playing Stardew, and I kind of just want to do other things. So I'll probably just play this first year here and then call it. I don't know. I'm just not in the mood for Stardew today, I guess. Still have plenty of time before spawn, but I'd rather just be doing other things. I just don't want to play. Broccoli year 2. I mean, I can get broccoli whenever. I'm more worried about getting a good start. I need money, right? I need to go to the master room. I'm essentially just doing a scuffed version of my perfection start. Oh, this took us like an hour to get into stream today. Yeah, I'm tired. Just like you, baby girl. See, that's what I want to be doing. Like, that's just the mood. Play DD. I don't even necessarily want to play DD right now. I need a shave. I still need to go grocery shopping. I'm just tired in general. Like, low-key want a nap. It is Dungeon Defenders. It's a grindy game that I just play on my off time. It's been coming up a lot recently because there was some puzzle that I was trying to get chat to solve for me. And then there's a little competition going on right now. I was talking about it a little bit. Why it keeps getting mentioned. I will say though, I am definitely the top farmer on our team so far, and it's not even close, so I have over-farmed. There hasn't been any drama since, to be fair, but... Bluegrass, more like purple grass. There was drama day one. To be fair, the drama was done by somebody that most of the community did not like and apparently was kind of like a known cheater in the game. And then people were having a meltdown that he like actually cheated in like a community event, while at the same time he then got permanently banned after for breaking TOS and DMs. So kind of just tells you who the person was, or the character of the person, just by the fact that they got permanently banned for breaking Discord DMs or DM TOS. So yeah, kind of a mess, but so far otherwise it's been pretty chill. Been fun. There's been some banger drops. Heal. Been some banger drops. None of them yours. I mean, I still have top DPS pet on our team, but I wouldn't say that that particular pet is a banger. There's like a size rules on the pets, and they can be like really big or really small, and it's like it gets like exponentially bigger and exponentially smaller and harder to get. One of the members got a pet that was so big that it was like a 1 in 36k drop. Like they range for anywhere between like 1% and like 100% size, and it's like realistically the biggest size that you reasonably get is like 60%. This pet was like 90% size. It was massive. It was an absolute chonker. I guess I kind of need these extra seeds because I forgot to get the other variant, but it's fine. It was a chonker of a pet. Yeah, we have to marry and divorce 3 times. We have to marry 4, divorce 3. The competition of this is? It's for a side game I play called Dungeon Defenders. It's my like grindy turn off brain game that I just play when I don't want to think or just deassociate. I need to buy 14. 700. 560. Well, Void Frog was the only the only V, so Void Frog and Yellow Frog Egg were the only V and a Y. Probus Portrait was the only K. Upright Piano was the only U. Got that fun. Unfortunately, this place needs, They did such a good job decorating this cabin, or whoever actually did it. But unfortunately... just realized I have this. Probably gonna get crowed, but I don't really. Well, I guess it gives me justification of doing a bunch of Skull Cavern dives for Calico eggs then. Later on into the run, because I actually need Iridium. Like, I don't need that much because I'm just gonna end up resetting the day. Like, I'll make a bunch of anvils. And then, get a little bit of, or get a few frog eggs and just mass reroll them. That's how I get what I want. But I still need to get the supplies. Oh, need a little bit of justification. Or I can just off-rip get a Void Frog egg, and it's Pog. V, did you see how they use the reroll in this on this playthrough? Or were you at work? Did you see the glorious reroll that chat did? He's gone already. He hates this stream. Am I gonna go and get more, pumpkins? Gas, those are preserve jars, but yeah. I mean, I may as well. I want to upgrade my iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 13 pumpkins. Okay. White bow is annoying. No, white bow is the most interesting item we got. It's just completing the raccoon family quest, which is interesting, at least. It's the item that I wouldn't. It's the item that, like, is interesting to get, while at the same time not being completely annoying. I'm actually happy for that roll. The only like real annoying item that I actually rolled was Doja hat, because that was an Emily exclusive hat, and then I re-rolled it. Like it was realistically the only annoying hat, or the only annoying item I rolled. The rest are kind of like mid to easy. Some are a little too easy. Sombrero, I would agree. Sombrero and blue slime egg. Well, you're gonna see your jump. Look at that propeller tail. Just a baby. I mean, I'm getting well supplied, which is good, but I am just worried about hardwood. Thinking about how much hardwood I actually need is a little annoying. So I need 200 for the boat, 200 for... I need 400 hardwood. It's like... Really? 400? The hair annoying, but... I mean, I'm just gonna make a cabin, I think, and then do that in, like, winter. Mastery is specifically needed in this run. I actually do not need perfection. Perfection was only needed if I rolled Junimo hat, which I did not. So I only need mastery, but I still do need nut room. I just don't need to go the entirety of perfection, which is nice for me. I'm probably actually gonna take it slow and not worry about getting starfruit in winter here. I'll make money a little weird having to buy the Jojo art. Or at least I'll delay it. I want to be able to buy wood and stone for stuff. Any items? We don't need items for Mastery Room. We need level 10 in every skill for Mastery Room. Oh, from Mastery Room? Ice Rod. 2 frog eggs. Ice Rod and 2 frog eggs. Specifically. Void and yellow frog egg. Be very specific. Alright, we're just skipping through a majority of winter here, I think. Yeah, it's the trinket. I technically don't need full mastery. I only need combat. But I'll probably end up picking up the iridium scythe just to pick it up. Oh, I guess yeah, no, because anvil comes from combat. I just need combat, technically speaking. Sell this. I think I technically need the Winter Forge, by the way, if I want to unlock Vault today or tomorrow. I just need Crocus then. You need powder melons, so I'll yoink this. Need dried powder melons specifically, so I do need 5 of the same quality. So we have 104 spots. Do the math. So 104 times 3. 104 times 3 times 100 is 31,000 plus 104 times 80. We need 40k, which we'll have enough. Okay, cool. We're gonna do rhubarb in spring. 3 rounds of a rhubarb. I'm gonna need a lot of jars though if I want to do 3 rounds. Maybe I just do 2 rounds. They fuck the speed grow. I mean, I should buy the 88 speed grow then, no matter what. Yeah, I'll just do 2 rounds. Go 4. I'd rather save it for the star fruit, and then we move the star fruit into the greenhouse. Wanna kind of do star fruit as soon as possible, but at the same time, it's like whatever. That's something I'll think about tomorrow. I'll just position myself for rhubarb though. Should get the thing. It's more of a question about that answer is not realistically going to be a good answer because spring crops just generically suck. So if you're trying to get the absolute most amount of money possible in the first year, you basically skip spring crops because they all suck. That said, it's strawberries and rhubarb and cauliflower, but they all are kind of mediocre. In year 1, it's just strawberries. Is the easiest answer for you. If you're talking about before strawberries, it just doesn't matter. You can get all the money you need from strawberries by either fishing or mining. The only thing you want to do is make sure you get you want to do enough crops to get farming level 2 for sprinklers. I literally did for money for strawberries in this particular run, I did essentially 2 mining days and made 8,000 gold. If you did a full day of fishing, you can get about 10,000 gold at the lake if you do it right. Like you can literally have enough money to pay for hundreds of strawberries by the time spring comes pretty easily. Just don't do crops. I'm waiting for 9. I need Pam. I want to buy rhubarb. Can you diamond farm at 1.6? You can, I just wouldn't recommend it. It's low and pitiful. Plant 180 strawberries spring year 1 with fishing. Yeah. Have fun watering them, unless if you actually do basic sprinklers, but yeah, it's not that bad. Like, you gotta keep in mind in speedruns that I basically don't play a majority of the days. So it's like, I have the bare minimum. You can get multiple times more than what I'm doing. Oh, it's gonna be set up all day. Like, this stream and next stream, I'm basically not gonna get an item unless if I just accidentally come by it. Actually, that might, like, I technically won't get the orange sapling and the apricot sapling and the quality versions of it, but I'll probably pick them up early next year when I have money. And then just plant them, because I have to wait a year for them to be quality. Right? Otherwise, it's like, I'm not gonna go out of my way for river jelly, cave jelly. I technically could have gotten broccoli, but I just didn't want to go out of my way. And then the rest are just not. The rest are just not practical right now. Dried powder melons would be the closest, but I don't have fire quartz. Yeah. Body sprinklers after first harvest. Fair enough. Biggest drought. I just don't like watering. Alright, we gotta buy wood, stone, coal. Wood, stone, coal, and then probably buy a house upgrade. Run down to the secret woods real quick because I have time. Because I will hopefully get a mahogany seed because I need to start growing that. I do need a few more powder melon, so never mind. I'm getting carrots because of this. Need anything out of mystery boxes? Lucky, but whatever. Okay, mahoganies. We'll buy another 14 preserve jars. And whatever left we pay for in stone and actually not gonna be that much, but no, the main thing I need to buy is the preserve jars, to be quite honest. I guess I technically don't need that much money this run. Spinning a wheel, as per usual. About 7,000. Luna Blitz, thank you for the prime. About 7,000 hours, though. Nope. I don't need reviews. Pretty good setup for today. Got our jars, got our crops, got our sprinklers. Good. Good. I'm gonna call it there, though. Entirely feeling started today, and then we had a bunch of setup in the morning. I'll be on tomorrow. I'll be doing more, and hopefully we'll get a item tomorrow, but we'll see. But yeah. Anyways, I do appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys joining the stream. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and just take care. Later. Peace.